Hi there, I'm Andy Hillier, and today's guitar lesson is going to be on my arrangement of Spider-Man Homecoming. It's the main theme from that. I've done a cover version, so go and check that out if you want to hear what it sounds like all the way through. I'll try and put a card above and a link in the description. Just before I teach you it today though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, it really does help me out. Give me a like on the video as well. Leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the video, what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, keep me doing this channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. My guitar's in standard tuning. I'm playing it on a classical guitar, but you could play it on an electric guitar or an acoustic guitar. It'll work fine. Okay, so hopefully you've listened to the song and you know what it sounds like. So the first line is really simple. The song's in 3/4, which means there's 3 beats in a bar, but this beginning bit is really slow. It goes like this. So for that we're playing a D2, then a G1, then an open B. And that's just like the little build before it starts like the main sort of A section. Okay, so that should be pretty straightforward. Let's go on to the next line, then the A section. The first 2 bars we've got which we're playing the A string and G2 at the same time, then open E, B3, E, into bar 5 we've got E1 and B1, so bars 4 and 5. Bar 6 is the same as bar 4, but then in bar 7 we go E2 and then B3, so bars 6 and 7 we've got. And then into bar 8, we're playing the A string and G2 again, E, then B1 this time, and then open E, up to E5, and then B1. So bars 8 and 9 go. Bar 10, we've got, which is E1, B1 and G2 at the same time, then B3, then into the next bar, bar 11, we're playing E3 with open B and G strings, then an open G, and this bar slows down, so it's not like 1, 2, 3, it's more like 1, 2, 3. So in bar 11 you slow down, and then in bar 12 we're playing open A with D2 and G2. So if I play bars 10, 11 and 12 it goes. So that's the first line, the main A section. And then the next line is, there's just like kind of a little, I think it's a cello line that's going. So for that I'm playing the open A string, A3, you can either hammer on to A3 or play the A3, then D2, G2, back to the D2 and back to the A3, so bar 13 slowly goes. And bars 14, 15 and 16 are exactly the same thing, so it's the same thing 4 times. So hopefully that makes sense. On to the next line. So this next section is like, I've put it as the B section. It's very similar to the A section. Okay, the first 2 bars we've got, but it speeds up at this point. Actually, it speeds up on the previous line, so it's more. So it's a lot quicker. So A with D2 and G2 all at the same time. Then open E, B3, then open E. Then we've got this F triad, which is E1, B1, G2 and D3 all at the same time, and then a B1 on its own. So bars 17 and 18 you've got, but it's just quite a bit quicker than that. Next bar, bar 19 is the same as bar 17, but then in bar 20 we get a D chord, which is E2, G2 and B3 with your 3rd finger, And you're going to play the bottom 4 strings and then just the B string. So bars 19 and 20 you've got. Bar 21, we're doing the same, like A5 chord, which is A string, D2 and G2. Playing E, a B1, an E, and then I've gone to this F chord here, which is your first finger barred on the bottom 3 strings at the 5th fret, second finger on B6 and third finger on D7. So you're playing those bottom 4 strings and then just a G string in bar 22. So bars 21 and 22 go. Then bar 23 we play part of the D chord, so we're playing open D, G2 and B3, and then G2 on its own, and E triad in bar 24, which is open B, G1 and D2, then open E and an E4. So bars 22 and 23 go. So that's that line. On to the next line. We're going to start with an A minor chord. First finger barred across E, B and the G strings at the 5th fret. Third finger A7. All at the same time. E5, E5, B8. Then that chord again. And then just hit the D string. So you've got. And then in bar 27, just add your finger to B6 and then does exactly the same idea. And then bar 29 goes back to the same as bar 25. But then we've got a B5 in bar 30. And then in bar 31, we've got that D minor chord, which is E1, B3 and G2. And then bar 32, same chord, but we're playing D, G and the B strings. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that completes that line. Then we get onto the C section, which has got this. So bar 33, we're playing open A string with G2, B1 and E all at the same time. Then the G2. And then the open A string with the open E string into bar 35. We've got like this D sus2 chord, which is G2, B3, open D and open E strings. So your bottom 4 strings, then G2, and then just open D and E, and then E1. So bars 33, 34, 35 and 36 go. Bar 37 and 38 are the same as 33 and 34. So you got. Then 39, got this F chord that we've done before, E1, B1 and G2. And then a G2 on its own. E3 with open G and B strings. B3 and E1. So bars 39 and 40 go. On to the next line, we're almost there. So it starts the same as the previous line. So you've got. So that's exactly the same, and 45 and 46 are the same as the first 2 bars as well. And then we do the F chord. So this is the only bit that's different. So you've got the F chord, and then in bar 47, and then a B3, E3 with open B and G strings, and then a G string. So slight difference on the end there, so bars 47 and 48 go. And then the next line, the last line that we need to learn, we've just got to... which is first finger across E, B and the G strings at the 5th fret. You're going to play E string and the A string at the same time, then B, G, E, B, G, E, B, G. So 49 is... And it just does that 4 times, so you go. And then in the song, I just went back to the B section and played the B section through and the C section, and then just stopped at the end. Actually, I'll put this little bit just on the end, exactly the same as this line. So that was my arrangement of Spider-Man Homecoming. Hopefully you've enjoyed that little tutorial video. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me the thumbs up, the like button, really does help the video out. And the more comments the better. Let me know if it's easy enough, if it's too hard, if I was going too quick, too slow, any songs that I should do next. Just give me some feedback, let me know where in the world you're from. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, you can support me by either buying like some merchandise, I've got t-shirts and stuff down there, or you can support me on Patreon, and I'll also put the tabs for this on there so you can print them out. Thanks for watching this, I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.